Welcome guys to the keyboard view. As I had promised earlier, I had said I'm going to show you the F-sharp brothers something also. Now number one, when we are dealing with key of F-sharp or a G flat for that matter, you really need to look at the finger positioning of this chord. From the classical music, you begin with the second finger on your hand. Then you jump to the 4. Then you finish your scale. So that is the correct fingering. Okay? With the left hand, again, we do the same. Now with the left hand, we always begin with the ring finger. And you finish with your number two finger. So like that. Okay? Alright? So, number two thing you need to understand about this key, which is also on the other keys, is the inversion. For you to get the inversion, you really need to understand what is the root note of this one. The root note, as we said, is a G flat or an F sharp, popularly known. So this is where we go. So this chord right there, this is the root, so it's going to begin. So this arguably is going to become our F sharp root position. Carry this note, advance it up here. So instead of playing here, play it up here. So let it be. Play it here. Right there. So this is F sharp first inversion. This is the root. Now lift this note and play it from the up there. You'll be having now your first inversion. Lift this note much further and play it from here. You now have your second inversion. So in totality we'll be having this is an F sharp, guess what? Root position. This is an F sharp, guess what? First inversion. This is our F sharp. What inversion? Second inversion. Now we understand that. So like so you might just have wondered, oh, is that one chord producing those sounds? Yes. Different inversions give you different voicing, brightness, because you are lifting the notes from the low position to the higher position. Like for example, the root position, when you lift this note and play this one instead of this one, like, you just brightened this chord by inverting it to the first inversion. If I invert it even much further, it will be even much brighter than this. So I lift this one and play there. That will be even much brighter. So if you play this chord, all right? So from that approach, now we can begin trying to make this chord sound better than this. I don't like that sound. So what I do, I will try my best to keep low. Oof, isn't it warm? So this is the first inversion of an F sharp. It's the same to this. The same to this. Okay. So when I'm playing or I'm accompanying someone, I keep myself as low as I can. Because when maybe the ladies are singing, they always sing from the higher octaves. When the guys are singing, they usually sing from around this second inversion. So the ladies around this, all right? So the ladies the sopranos are usually from here. As they go even much farther, then you have your altos around this root. Then you have your tenors around this. And then you have your bass around this guy. All right? All right, now let's dive in. Now, we want to make this F sharp sound good in the worship concept. All right. Number one thing I'm going to do, sorry, before you go there, I didn't give you the numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 octave or 1. So we have our F sharp as our 1. We have our A flat as our 2. We have our B flat as our 3. We have our B right here as our 4. We have our C sharp as our 5. We have our E flat as a 6. Then finally we have our F for the 7th. Then finally to the octave right there. So when you hear us talk about something 6, something 2, maybe let's just like a major 6. A major 6 is simply, this is a major chord, then you add the 6th degree. Like, you hear the sound? Alright? You know how it's even much cooler when I play this 5 with my pinky right here? Then I play it like this. Okay? Can you tell if that is an F sharp playing? So. Alright. Now, this brings me to my next concept. How do you play your 5s on an F sharp? Our 5, of course, is the C sharp. That is our 5. Remember our 4 is the B. This. So when you're playing your C sharp, introduce this 4, then hear how it sounds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick this 5 and play it on my left hand, like this. So the sound I'm looking for is this. This is the sound I'm looking for. So I'm going to pick this C sharp, which is on my 5, and play it on the left. So this is what I'm going to do. Ooh, sounds good, right? Now. Ooh, sounds good, right? So together, when you play like this. What did I do right there? I just did. So I just did like. So I just did the 5. So this chord is what we call a C sharp 7. Sorry. So what I did, I just did the C sharp 7. C sharp 7, then I played the 4. Now this is what we call a B suspended 2 together with the 6. So this is a B suspended 2 together with the 6. Remember, a B major sounds like this. So I'm going to drop this 3rd degree and play it here. Then this 3rd degree I'm going to play with my left hand. Ooh, isn't that nice? Ooh, then you know what we're going to make it even much further sweeter? The same thing I did here. I just lifted this one here. This is like a C sharp 7 with a 2, a C sharp 7 9 together with the 6. So it's like playing like this. Like that. It's like playing like that. So the only thing I'm doing, I'm bringing this 7 here. You see how beautiful it resolves to a 1? So together, so I'm trying to think of a song that might complement this. Like there's another song like that. Wastahili, right? The suspended 2, the suspended 4. So, whilst I hear the one whilst I hear the oof, I did that. Whilst I just did what I did like that. So, whilst I hear the so what did I do that? Whilst I hear the okay, that chord right there. Remember our second degree? This is our F sharp, which is our 1 in the scale. This is a 2. Right there. You remember this one? This one. So you remember this? You remember that? So I'm going to play this. What is the name? It is a dominant chord. So this is an A flat dominant chord. Thank you for listening. Now that is the chord that I just introduced there. Now another thing before I incorporate this in playing is this. You heard me say, whilst I hear the wind. So you heard me play something like do, so I'm here. So now number 1, when I'm doing the wah, so what is the sound? Wah, so that is a 5. So I'm going to maintain this. Whilst I hear the wind, whilst I hear the wind, whilst I hear the now incorporating what I just taught you would be whilst I hear the whilst I hear the whilst I hear the now before we finish that phrase, you know the cool thing you can do? This is a B. What we're going to do, we're going to play a B minor instead of this. After we play this and play the B minor, right. So, let me do that. Brothers, folks, is that the F sharp that you've been playing? Okay? So if you practice this, you become a good accompanist. So for the last minute, I'm going to repeat that, but a bit very fast, and I'm going to be giving you very flashy explanations. So this is whilst I. So what I mean, whilst I. Have you ever known this? This is just an octave chord. I just added the 5. Whilst I. So what I did there, I introduced the next chord that I'm going to talk about. This is what we call a flat 7 chord. Ukiwa hapa, when you're here at F sharp, just go back 2 semitones. You count 1, 2. So what I'm going to do, there are 2 chords I just did here. This and an F sharp suspended 2. The best way to play a suspended 2 chord is just play the major. And this 3rd degree, just bring down a semitone. 1 there. Alright? Just count from the top. 1, just once, then the next one. So that is how you apply it. So together. Whilst I hear be careful about when you're voicing this one. So what I do, I play in my left hand, I play together with the second degree. So, so I play the suspended chord on my right, and I play the third degree on my left, just like a baby. So, do you remember what chord was this? The suspended 4. Remember the B suspended 2? Now this chord, you can name it in 2 dimensions. The first dimension, you can decide to name it in form of an F sharp. If you name this chord, let me play it again. It's a very beautiful chord. It also has inversion. That is the root, first inversion, then that's the second inversion. So this second inversion is what I'm playing here. It's so beautiful. Okay? So I can decide to name it in the dimension of an F. If I name it in the dimension of F sharp, it will be called an F sharp suspended 4. This is an F sharp suspended 4. It's called a suspended 4. It's called a suspended chord because it hasn't resolved anywhere else. A suspended chord always wishes that it could resolve somewhere. Like for example, a suspended 4 chord always wants to resolve to a 3rd degree or a 5th. But it resolves to a 4, which gives you a 1 easily, because from the 4 to the 3rd is just a semitone distance. Semitone distance. So, okay, a suspended 6 is always what wants to resolve to a 5. Or a suspended 1 always wants to resolve to a 5. Are you seeing that? Right there. So this is an F sharp suspended 2, always resolves to a 5. Suspended 4 resolves to a 1. Good. And you know how sweet it is when you resolve it to the first inversion of the number 1. Okay, now let's go back to our stylish song. Then 2. Remember our chord? Utukufu, what did I do? What I just did the suspended 4 together with the 6. So I'm walking. I'm actually I'm walking here, sorry. So here, I'm being careful so that I will not play this note because I'm doing it here. So So if that is too much for you to take in, please pause this video every segment before you move to the next concert. Pause the video, practice that part, rewind as much as you can until you master this skill. And you master this chord. And F sharp is one of the beautiful sounding chord, and most people in East Africa have utilized this chord in our local churches. And so I just felt like I needed to spice out something a little bit on it when we're doing our worship so that you may no longer sound like that. So remember, this should be the new chord I've just given you. This, another one, this is an E flat minor, then this is an A flat dominant. So how many chords in totality have I given you the new one? Number one, let's begin with the suspended 4, which is a B suspended 2 or an F sharp suspended 4. I've given you also a suspended 2 chord. Okay, I have given you a C sharp 7 chord. This is also a C, you can also call this a C sharp dominant. Okay, it's also a C sharp dominant, it's for a 5. Then I have given you a 6 together with a 2. Okay, with the 2. So just go and practice very slowly until you internalize these chords. So from here, I'm not going to tire you more than this one, but I know you're going to practice and you're going to become a better version of yourself. And from my side, may God bless you and see you next time.